Wholeness and abundance. My name is Gigi. Thank you for tuning in today. This is Gigi's House of Wellness. And today I wanted to discuss a little bit Erykas Goddess, her outfit on the award show. I don't know which awards it was. But the first thing that came to mind to me was the goddess statue figurines from the ancient times when women were worshipped and the divine mother or the goddess was what was the symbol of worship. So this is the figurine from my book, When God Was a Woman. And there are other statues, not in this book, but I've seen in other places. So when she had that suit on, and just the color of it symbolized the old statues and figurines of the divine mother. So I think this is what she was symbolizing at the awards, simply because that's the type of person Erykas Goddess is, as far as her being a spiritual goddess. And so this is the book, and there was a portion in here that I want to read. The castrated and or dying youthful consort, a vestige of the times in which the high priestess held the divine right to the throne, is often ignored or misunderstood by writers who concentrate on one geographical area or one chronological period and fail to examine the gradual transition from the supremacy of the female deity and her high priestesses to the eventual suppression and obliteration of all those beliefs. So also in this video, I wanted to touch when you're a high frequency and high spirited individual, there are a lot of women who hold this kind of power, and there are men as well. You are going to be spiritually attacked, and there's always going to be forces who are against you. This is the realm of the good and evil, and so we're in constant opposition of each other. But if you actually are aware of yourself and your power, you can sit back and see. I was once told by someone that it wasn't me, it was the people around me. And I didn't get it. And now, now I'm kind of understanding. You can be surrounded, you can be a very good, high-spirited, high-frequency individual, and you can have a lot of dark entities that are around you that are suppressing you and that don't want you to be your vibrant, high-powered self. So if you are aware of these things surrounding you, then you are aware of yourself and your divine power. And as long as you hold on to that within yourself, you are protected and divinely guided. And I wanted to just add this into this video because I believe that's a very important subject. I had a conversation about that before I made the video, and how we are all always going to be spiritually attacked and opposed against when you're trying to, or you're in the frequency of your highest self and in your highest vibration. And it's nothing to be afraid of. And it's honestly an honor to be able to come into this wisdom and this understanding and the knowledge of self, and to be aware and not to be afraid, and just to honor your protection. So I wanted to say that, and then I wanted to bring up some of the, I did a video before on the Devine Goddess and the power of the feminine and how it has been suppressed throughout history. And there are books, as if the book I just was showing you, that has evidence that the goddess was worshipped before the patriarch invasion. Also, there are goddesses from the land in this the Americas, before they were colonized and invaded, the people of the Mississippian had a goddess deity that they worshipped, in the Lady of the Mississippian in the southern states. And these were where the mound builders were. And so this is associated with goddess worship. This is something I didn't know, but I've been doing some more research on the what was being worshipped before colonization and patriarchal invasion of the Americas. And I'm coming up with these goddesses. And also, we all know that the native people were worshiping the earth, Mother Earth, and Grandmother Earth. So this gives us evidence that the divine feminine was a powerful force that was worshipped by the people and honored. And then patriarchal invasion suppressed the divine feminine, and disconnected us from our divine God. So there's the Pueblo goddess, and the Hopi tribe and the Zuni tribes worship various deities linked to the earth, fertility, and agriculture. And that's also with the Mississippian goddess, the Lady of the Mississippian. They're honoring fertility and the agriculture and death. So it's all associated and it all ties in together. Also, the Puerto Rican Tayanos were worshiping a female goddess, Atabe, and she was the goddess of fertility, water, and the moon. So she's considered the mother of all, the creator of the world and of human life. So I wanted to touch base because a lot of people of the Americas often associate Christianity with their ancestors. And there's evidence that our ancestors were worshiping and honoring the Mother Earth, which is the divine feminine, and Grandmother Earth, who is also the divine feminine, and all of these other goddesses of worship and that are in correlation and related to the earth and nature. And so nature, fertility, the moon, water, they're all divine feminine. And so I just wanted to speak about it and bring it to your attention. And also, again, with that outfit that Erykas Goddess was wearing. And I wanted to show the picture of they would find these figurines, not just sitting. She's sitting on a throne with lions next to her. And so these figurines are proof that there were goddess worship prior to the Bible and Christianity. And these figurines are found all over. They're found in the Middle East. And then it's just more evidence of the divine feminine. So that is, one of them is Isis, or the serpents. And they always have serpents, holding serpents in their hand. So that's Egyptian statues. There's some of Isis. So these are all women figures, the divine feminine, that it's coming back. Like a lot of time, like when I was young, the feminine was not the worship. It was a god, a male figure, Jesus and his father, and the mother was removed. And why is the mother removed? I don't know. I don't know if it's out of jealousy or it is suppressing the power that is within the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So it's just important to know these things just for our own knowledge and understanding and our own wisdom. And also knowing that there are going to always be entities around that are going to try to offset your power and offset suppress your divine energy and your frequency. But the rise of the matriarch is here and well. And I want this message just to land on the woman who woke up today and was not feeling herself, feeling her power, feeling her divinity. And I hope that it resonates and helps you feel more powerful about yourself and your divinity. Peace.